Now, excuse my absence, everybody, from YouTube recently. Been dealing with the after effects of the accident that my family was involved in. Now, if you haven't already, check out my podcast, the last episode I did on Macho Prieto. I have video from me at his grave as well at the site of where he was involved in the killing of Chapo's son in person. If you haven't checked it out, check out the podcast. It's definitely cool, to say the least. Now, back on subject, Compa Jorge. He was a YouTuber known here in Culiacán, and not just in Culiacán. I'm a state in Sinaloa in general, especially as far as I'm aware in the off-roading scene. And more specific, as far as the off-roading scene in the genre of the razors and that whole narco kind of off-roading scene here in Sinaloa. And I'm not saying it's exclusive to narcos. I'm saying it is very heavily permeated in the narco culture, the whole off-roading scene. That's all there is to it. And people try to draw the line between them, but I don't think there was at all. I think what happened here was a simple robbery. I'm just stating people are obviously going to draw that connection. I don't think that's what happened. This was a robbery, and I'm going to state why. I have very specific information that draws that at least conclusion for me. Now, he made the very grave mistake of publishing that he was going to be at the bank. Yes, exactly. That's what I thought too. Now, Jorge Luis, was actually killed in front of his house right after he left the bank. Now, it was around 1:45, the exact time when he was murdered. Now, his house is on Gilbert Owen Street, in between the streets of Juan Ruiz de la Gran and Jose Vasconcelos. I'm not going to say the exact number, but that's really specific information. I just said the street and the cross streets on each side, or the intersected street, parallel streets on each side, excuse me. Now, with respect to the family, I'm not going to say the exact number. No, that doesn't matter. I'm just so you guys want to look up on Google Maps more or less where this is at Culiacán, or if you live close to there, that's where I gave more or less where. Now, interesting enough, it's only 2 blocks away from the 9th Military Zone Barracks in Culiacán. Now, one of the reasons I state this whole robbery thing is he's posted on social media that he was actually looking at how long the lines were outside the bank he likes to use. That's what he said. I'm here at my bank, seeing how long the lines are. Shortly after that, he went back to his house, and this is notably so after making a cash withdrawal, gunned down outside his house. To me, from my eye, it sounds like they already had their eye on him. They're probably already hunting him, because there's no way they're going to get to his house or even know exactly where his house was if they weren't already hunting him down, right? Knew where his bank was as well. I say that because they saw this guy leaving this message. They went and waited for him at his home. There's no way they showed up just at the exact moment he showed up, and they just, by luck, were driving by and said, oh, that's the YouTuber, Jorge. Let's hope. No. They were following him, in my opinion, probably from the bank. Pulled in, if not, they were waiting shortly close by. When he pulls in, they pull up. Bank robbery. Who knows if their intention was it to be a homicide or was it just a robbery? Either way, he ended up losing his life. There's no coincidences as far as him making this post on social media that he drew this, and then someone's waiting for him outside his home. When he shows up, he ends up being murdered, robbed. That's too many things to line up there. And I'm not getting ahead of myself. I don't think by anyone's thoughts at all. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comments here. As well, let me know at the podcast I did on Macho Prieto on my channel, OG Shadow Official Podcast. What would you guys like to see next? I have video of myself at Chaito Rao's grave. I was thinking of doing something on him, as well a little bit on his father. Or if you guys have another suggestion, please let me know. You know, I'm open to suggestions, and all my channels have been greatly influenced on you guys' ideas, suggestions, and this podcast is going to be any different. So let's all keep that in mind. Crazy world we live in. Rest in peace to this young man. You know, I don't see anything negative about him or anything he was doing. You know, he was doing off-roading, making his money, doing this whole YouTube thing. Someone was jealous, you know, literally, but I think it was more jealous in the sense that he was financially ahead and they wanted his money, so they went and robbed him. It's easier to steal money, unfortunately, it is to make money, you know? It's easier to take someone's hustle than to create your own hustle. And that's extremely sad, you know? That's a very short-term, you know, look on making money. People would rather just burn people than make their own. You can see it in any trade, or especially anything to do with streets or the entertainment industry in particular. Streets and entertainment industry are the two places that stands out more to me than anywhere. But crazy, you know, life cut short. I hope his family finds some type of justice. I don't say that very enthusiastically because we all know the, you know, shooting record of the law enforcement here. I'm trying to be as respectful as I can to the family. You know, I don't want to get their hopes done. Maybe they got hopes this will get solved. I'm just stating things as they're to my knowledge. So, adios everybody. Sale balas. Hasta la próxima. Boom. Peace.